Hey fellow foodies, it's Faye from facefood.com, and today my mom and I are going to show you how to make Kafta Bil Sanieh, which just translates to kafta in a pan. It's a wonderful, wonderful comfort food. So if you remember, I have a video, a couple videos, and a couple recipes on my blog regarding kafta. One is kafta and pita, and the other is sauteed kafta. So we're just using that same exact recipe, and we're going to use that to make our kafta here. Just some Italian flat leaf parsley, some 7-spice, black pepper, salt, and red onion with some ground chuck or some ground lamb. You toss it all together until it's combined well. Alright, we're also going to need some potatoes. We're just using the russet Idaho potato. You want to peel them, wash them, and slice them until they're about 1/4 inch thick. And then you want to fry them until they're lightly golden brown. And you want to do this until all of them are fried off. We're also going to use our Middle Eastern rice pilaf recipe because this dish does consist of that rice pilaf. So it's kind of a building on recipes recipe. We're using our kafta recipe, which we already used, and our Middle Eastern rice pilaf recipe. Alright, so what you're doing is once you mix up the kafta, you want to begin to roll them out into these oblong shapes, and you're going to place them in a very, very large round pan. Okay, so you can see we fried off all our potatoes, and we have all our kafta in our pan now. You will have a ton of food. This does last about 2 to 3 days for us typically. So it's one of those dishes you want leftovers. This is going to give you leftovers. So after everything is prepped up, you want to begin to pile up the potatoes on top of the kafta. All right, so that looks good. And next, what we're going to do is we have about 10 cups of warm water in a very large bowl. To this, we're going to add some tomato paste. And we're just going to mix the tomato paste in as best as we can. And now we want to season this. So we're going to season this with some salt, a lot of black pepper, and some 7-spice. And this essentially will turn into our broth that the potatoes and the kafta will cook in, and it will just become so, so delicious. So you really want to make sure to season it well. There's a lot of food here. And some freshly ground black pepper really does make the difference, so if you can, make sure to do that. And then some Lebanese 7-spice. Give this all a mix. And now we're going to just pour it all over the top of our dish here. So essentially the potatoes and the beef, they're going to actually stew in this tomato mixture, which is so lovely. Becomes tender and it's just so flavorful. You want to talk about a meat and potatoes dish? This is literally a meat and potatoes dish, so that's why I say it's absolutely comfort food. So we do like to also season it another time with some more salt and pepper. And then the finishing touches are we're going to just slice up 2 tomatoes, and then also 1 red onion. And these are going to stew as well, and they add that extra little special something to it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to cover this up with some aluminum foil. We're going to bake this at 350 for 2 hours covered. And then we remove the foil, we turn the heat down to 200, and we cook it for another 20 minutes. And that should be enough time for it to become like this. You can see it's kind of like glossy look to it. Everything's nice and stewed up and cooked thoroughly. It just looks so fantastic, and it tastes even better. So the way you serve this is once your rice pilaf is done, you just fluff it up like this. And like I said, the video for making Middle Eastern rice pilaf is on my YouTube channel. I also have the full recipe on my blog. I will put all the links in the description box below for your convenience. Alright, so I just like to place some rice down in the bowl. And this is definitely a filling dish, so if you're looking for something filling and comforting during this cold weather, this is definitely the dish to go to. I'm going to put some potatoes, some red onion, we'll get a tomato in there, and of course we need some kafta in there. It's absolutely one of my favorite dishes to make, to eat. It's absolutely the best. It's comforting, like I said, especially when it's fresh and warm out of the oven. It fills you up quick, so just make note of that. And it lasts for a couple of days. So if you're looking for something to last you guys for a day or two, this is the dish to make. It's very, very good, very easy to make. Give this a try. For the full recipe, go to facefood.com. Like this video if you like it. Comment below if you have any comments or questions. Make sure to subscribe to this channel for more great videos on the way. I absolutely appreciate your support, as always. And until next time, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day.
Figure what you're down for. I wanna figure out to make it come around. No, we should quit the game and settle things right here, right now. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about all the things you do. I wanna take you from